Yo, what's up everyone? Good to see you guys and gals. We appreciate you all tuning into the live stream. And yes, before you tune in, just remember, not financial advice. You all have to do your own research. So yes, let's go over today what I'm looking for this week. So yeah, I pretty much hopped on live stream pretty much a little earlier. But yeah, we're gonna pretty much go over this week what I'm looking for, what I'm looking at, and do want to see if we can get some more trades. So yo, Milo, thanks for sharing the live stream, bro. Really appreciate it, bro. Yeah, we're on, guys. We're on. I think we are. All right, hold on one second here. That should work. So yeah, today is going to be more of a quick little live stream. I do want to go over just a few setups. Sorry if this is... All right. So pull that up there. Going to sell the team more live. So let's see. Yo, Carlo, what's up? What's up? Amen. Happy blessings. Happy Sunday. We had a great weekend. All right, so yes, my bad, guys. Let's go over the Qs. We're pretty much just getting ready, getting started. Pull up SPY. We're gonna pull up Tesla. So Tesla as well. Let's see what we got here for this week. So yeah, we're gonna be writing a few things down. Want to go over what I am seeing. So, and yes, we'll go ahead and get rid of that too as well. All right, so of course on the Qs on this 1 hour chart, we're going to have to tweak this up a bit. So I'm going to start fresh on everything. I do see a lot of empty space above us. Yo, B, what's up, bro? Sorry about the camera quality today. I don't know what's going on. Yo, Julius, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, bro. All right, so for the Qs tomorrow, this is what I got here. This is what I can see. This looks pretty good to me. Obviously, unless if we end up gapping up, then I may have to tweak this chart here. But yeah, right above us, we got some empty space. So what I can see here is above this 594.14 area, if we can get that nice break outside that wall up to that 612.02, looks pretty good to me. So that's what I want to see there. Actually looks pretty good. Let me see. First CP would be this middle of the move, and that middle of this move will be the 603.11. So actually looks really good, but we're just going to see how that plays out. And yes, above that, we got some more empty space above us. So, you know, if we want to keep going up, I wouldn't mind it at all. We do have a little bit of downside. Let me look at this bottom box here. Let me see where we're at. What, 582.80. So yeah, there is a lot of downside too as well. So let's just say if we do want to break down for tomorrow or sometime this week, you know, I could care less what happens. We're just gonna look for the same play pretty much. Top, another bottom wall here, and yes, right under that 577. Could see down to this 576 area. May leave a lot of runner, but there is another little pocket here, so that I can easily see. And then yes, below, there's a lot more. So honestly, I am favoring the upside a little bit more. See if we can get that. But yeah, not too bad there. So that is on Qs. Yo, Bobby, what's up? SPY, let's do it. And yes, if you have any requests, now's the time to drop them in the comments. We're just going over a little watch list. So building that watch list for this week. So I do see something on Coin. Let's go over SPY first, since, you know, Qs and SPY pretty much go hand in hand. All right, let's see. And yes, pretty much all these trades are exactly the same. Not going to change anything. Obviously, I may change this though. Technically, we are in this empty space. So, you know, if we do end up gapping up 665 and that 673, that's those targets there. I also see if we don't do that, we have another little box here that we created. So basically an area of consolidation that we would need to break in order for us to go to this upside, to this 673. So another little move, clear gap down, no consolidation. This is what I would target to the upside if we can get it, of course. And yeah, it looks good. Looks pretty decent. So 662 up to 673, not bad. First TP is always going to be the middle of the move, and that middle of this move is going to be that 667. So looks good. Actually, a pretty decent move up. So just like all these other plays that we end up having, you can see what a couple members did just last week. Thank you for Tesla, and of course, shout out to the mods too as well. Great week. One member ate what, 18K just off of this week here. So yeah, pretty decent week. You know, we try to aim for, you know, higher percentage trades. You can see what a couple other members did on a few plays. Just by this week, and you know, RGTI, AMD. I don't think I posted those charts though. No, I didn't post those charts, but yeah, pretty much same trades each day. You can see Tesla clear gap up. We have empty space below us. This is what we'll be targeting. So same thing, clear gap up, down, break outside of consolidation. That's what I can see. Obviously, downside, I may have to tweak this up just tomorrow, but under that 659, we got empty space down to that 654. So not a bad move either, I will say. So it actually looks really good. All right, let's change that up a bit. All right, so coin, let's do this. And yeah, after this, we're gonna do Tesla. We'll do QBTS. hold on, I'm actually gonna pull up all these charts. QBTS. All right, cool. AMD. Yes, sir, we'll do it. All right. All right, so for coin, honestly, it has the same move. I will go to this 24-hour chart. So there is something here. Maybe not on this 24-hour, but at least of what I've seen, there is a lower time frame trade here, and I think I did this on a 2-hour. I'm not sure what time frame I did it on. Oh, it could have been a 1 hour. So hold on 1 second here. All right, so yeah, there is a little bit empty space below us if we can break under this 226.10. Not saying it will happen, but yeah, that doesn't look too bad there. I do see some crazy upside though. So what I can see here, hold on, let's see if it'll work. Yo, Fritz, what's up? What's up, Mike? Good to see you, bro. Justin, what's up? Yeah, I got you with the INTC as well, man. Hope you all having a beautiful, blessed Sunday. So yeah, it looks like we got a nice short week this week. But Thanksgiving this week. I will be honest, bro. I think it was like Friday or so. I was texting Rug, you know, we were coming up with a plan or whatever, and he was like, "Yeah, we got Thanksgiving." I was like, "Dude, I forgot about it." So yeah, we're pretty much locked in, but this looks good for this week if this ends up happening, unless it gaps up overnight, of course. But above that 243 area, we get this nice clear break. Empty spaces above us, so it's a nice little gap here. Basically looking for a break outside of consolidation. If we can get it, 262, first target at 252. So that's that. All right, so not too bad on coin. Actually gonna write that down. Maybe I should grab my pen. 1 second here. All right, so yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. Let me see here. So that is on coin. I'm actually gonna write that down. Doesn't look too bad. And actually, I don't know if you guys can even see the charts here. There we go. So QBTS, yes, we got that pulled up. We'll do that right after Tesla, and then yeah, we'll do IWM as well. I get confused with MSS and buy sell side. Can you explain the difference? Yo, Drew, I'll be honest, man. I don't, trade ICT or, whatever strategy that is. I'll be honest, I'm not even sure. All I trade, and I know it looks dumb. I know it looks very simple. All I trade is this Potter box. So basically a box and these lines. So I'm targeting empty space. So these gaps here, basically. So you can see clear gap down here. I got a Potter box. All that I use is a break outside the wall there. Obviously, punchbacks are great, but I target the empty space, and that's it. So not just Friday. I know Friday was a great day. You can see great week. I know it seems crazy. I know it seems wild, but yes, great week. Thank you all. One member made, what, 18K just off of these same lines and boxes. So thank you for Tesla and more. One member made 2K just off of this little play here. So I'll be honest, I don't know much about ICT, so I'm the wrong one. I don't even know if that is. So, but yeah, personally, we just use Potter Box here, and we get in, we get out. Each trade the same, both ways. Clear gap up. We got a nice break outside of our wall. Empty space below us. So that's all that I use, and yeah, pretty much it. All right, so we got to do Tesla. I'm looking for something for this week, if we can get it. Bro, I didn't know you were young. You were that young. Yo, appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I'm 24. So I don't know. I get called Unk a lot on TikTok Live, I guess, but I put in a lot of years, man. So yeah, shout out Jesus, man. You know, I'm learning every day. But yeah, appreciate you tuning in, bro. All right, so Tesla, this is what I can see here, which looks good. Empty space above us. 404. If we get that break outside of there, personally, I would try it up to that 425. So we do got a nice empty space moves above us. That looks really good, actually. So if that happens, I'll definitely be looking forward to that. Obviously, we have another little leg up here. So boom, that also looks really good. Yo, Yusef, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. He said, brother, I'm 20 and I get called Dunk. Alright, so at least we're, you know, at least it's not just me, alright? So that makes me feel a lot better. Oh, yeah, Tesla got a lot of downside, too. Hold on, give me 1 second here. Alright, I have my alert. I know I have my alert here for some reason. So if you can see what I can see, hold on, we're going to break it down. And yes, we will be going over all these other stocks and trades that you guys and gals did end up requesting. Just I'm just a little slow as always. So yeah, I do like to go over my full thought process on a lot of trades. I just don't like to, you know, BS anything. So yeah, under that 382, I think. Hold on, give me 1 second. I gotta double check this. 382. Okay, yeah, under that 382 area, we got empty space down to that 370. Actually looks pretty decent. So if it does want to move, and you know, if it wants to clear this, you know, nice move here, we got empty space that is also below us. What time frame? So yeah, this is on a 1 hour chart. So upside, I mean, I could care less, you know, which side it wants to go to. I'll just be following the trend pretty much. So just like all these trades, there's going to be like plays where we have both sides. Hold on, let's see. I think it was, I'm not sure if it was on Friday. Okay, so I think it was on Friday. So same exact play on Tesla, right? We had empty space above us, and we also had a nice little move below us. We were just in consolidation. We were in chop. So I was waiting to break outside of consolidation to go into the empty space, and we did just that, targeting into this downside there. Tesla and IWM. See, a couple of members made what, 7-8 K on that. A couple of members caught that. Hold on. Thank you for Tesla. So what, 2K on that. So yeah, it doesn't matter which side. I'll just be following it. And, you know, if we want to pump, cool. If we want to drop, you know, I do love my puts though. So that is a nice move. And then yeah, we got another little leg down as well. All right, so that's there, looking pretty good. And yes, if you do want to join the Discord, you can join the free chat or the VIP chat. Link is in the bio. Just remember, do your own research. And yes, the free chat is there if you do want to join that. All right, we did coin. Let's do IWM and also QBTS. All right, so this is going to be crazy here. All right, we're going to go over this one here. Yo, Kristen, what's up, bro? God bless you, man. Good to see you. Hope you had a great weekend. Looking forward to another great week for this week, man. Okay, so yeah, this looks good. So this was a play actually. From last week, we didn't actually hit that 238 quite yet. It honestly still looks like we could end up gapping up. So you can see, it was on, I think I posted it. I'm pretty sure I did. So yeah, it was this play here, clear gap down, no consolidation. We broke above, so we did end up, you know, touching that first TP. We almost touched that final. Couple members end up hitting that trade first day in VIP, boom. So yeah, we just wait for trades. You know, no reason to rush into anything. You see IWM. See the percentage of what a few members made there. See what, 3K around there. I feel like we can still hit that 238 if it wants to happen, if we end up gapping up. I will say, so this is, we got another little box here, right? Yo, Jeff, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. So yeah, we got another little box here. So if we end up wanting to run above that 238 area, if we can get that nice, hold on, I'm gonna actually put this up just a bit more. 238 area, we get that nice break outside that wall. We have empty space up to that 242.92. So looks good, and you know, not really going to be in a rush to get into, you know, this entry for this next leg up. If it happens, cool. If it doesn't want to happen, that's fine. Obviously, you know, we got another little box here, so we want to break under that 235. We got empty space down to that 231. So I'll have to tweak this up just a bit in the morning. But yeah, those are my main ones that I'm looking at for that. He said, bro, I have a question about, is it possible to call customer service? I'll be honest, I've never heard of that wallet before, so I don't know. You just make sure you're doing research. If they do, you know, maybe. But I don't know if I... yeah, maybe I'm the wrong person to ask about that. But yeah, if you do have any, like, trouble, I guess, you know, you can always have customer service, I guess. Alright, so yeah, that's there. Alright, QBTS. Yo, Mike, what's up, bro? Yeah, I do see something here already. So yeah, it looks good. Not too bad here. Yeah, we got a top bottom all there, right above this 2143. Actually looks pretty good. I'll write this down, Mike. Yeah, I'm glad you you spammed me on this. What, 21 to that 24 doesn't look too bad. Hold on, QBTS. Yo, Jeru, what's up, bro? Good to see you, my man. So above that 2143, empty space up to this 2434, which looks pretty good. So right now we're just going to go through, you know, quick live stream this, you know, for the day. I'm going to go over a little list and then find, you know, just a couple more. Yeah, we're going to call it for today. All right, so let's see. We did IWM, we did Tesla, we did the Q's coin. All right, we're going to pull up all these other charts here. AMD, we got to pull up WMT. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. PLTR, BABA, and also SPY. Yeah, okay, yeah, we can go for SPY again. So yeah, pretty much just gonna go down the line here. And Neo. Yo, Yusuf, hopefully you're still here, man. So yeah, we'll go over Neo too. Hey man, love your videos. Yo, really appreciate it. Thanks for the support. What are your thoughts on the market? Bearish, buyers, or bullish? Honestly, I would love to the upside. I do see a lot of empty space to the upside, but I mean, for me, I could care less about, you know, what happens. Either way, you know, I will adapt to it. If, you know, if we want to drop, there's still a lot of empty space below us. You know, if we want to, you know, run up pretty wildly, you know, that's pretty much fine too. You know, I have plays on both sides. I personally just don't like to, you know, go with my feelings, but just rather with the charts. But for AMD, this is what I can see here. Looks good. Not too bad here. We got empty space that is below us. So yeah, clear gap up, no consolidation. Under this nice little wall here, if we can break, which we did break. I kind of want to see those targets, 191 and then that 171. That's if we can continue to drop. So we actually had a nice little snag on this this last week. So you can see, hold on. Didn't get to post the charts because we didn't hit the target, but it did end up paying out pretty nicely. hold on 1 second here. A couple members did end up catching that trade. So on AMD, so boom, AMD. As for right now, on the 1 hour chart, there is a little upside too. So this is what I can see. So I don't really want to delete this though, just because it looks good. But yes, right above us. Hold on, let's see. So we got to chart it pretty much both ways. And yeah, if we do go back into this wall, this box, we break above that 212.04. Actually looks pretty good up to this 233 and that first target, that 223. So in that case, I would just be looking for a nice candle body close above that wall here. And then if we can, stay above empty space, that looks really good. All right, so yeah, we'll go over Walmart, NVDA. Yeah, we'll go over that too as well. And I'll go over my thought process on why we got into those puts there. All right, so for Walmart, and yeah, this was the one that I know a few of the members were in this. I did not get into this one though. So yeah, I was in a couple other trades, but yeah, we had this clear gap up here, no consolidation. We did end up getting this nice break under, and we pretty much dropped down below. Obviously, we did not officially hit that first target. So if we do that 104.25, which looks good, and then that 102.21, looks like we did end up creating some more consolidation though. So basically, what I'm seeing is a little bit of empty space here. So there's another gap. We have consolidation. We're just going back and forth. Personally, I would love for it to break outside of this 104.87 so we can finish that move, that full move. But if we get outside of this 105.93, could end up going back to this box here and finishing this move up to this top of this box at this 107.61. So yeah, I probably will have to, at least for this one, I will have to, tweak this a bit, see if we can, get a better move on it. So if we end up gapping up or dropping below, I may have to, tweak this up a bit. But yeah, to this downside, this is what I was waiting for. So I still like this move on Walmart here. So just give me a second here. So there's still a lot of empty space below us. We did not get a regular 24-hour candle close under. But yes, we got empty space down to this 96.26. So there's that clear gap up that you can see that I would be targeting to the downside. Exit middle of the move. That 98.29. That's what I'm seeing. So let me go ahead and write this down once again. Let me see. WMT. So yeah, you know what? I do want this full move to end up happening if we can break under that 133 area down to that empty space. So that's going to be a good move if that full move can end up happening. All right, so PLTR, Neo. All right, so Neo, we ended up actually, so we actually closed under. We tapped that target, so the imbalance was hit on this trade here. As you can see, we jumped from that imbalance and went back up. Looks like we could have. So let's get rid of this. Box here, right above this 598. Up to that 616. That's that little next move that I can see. Unless it just wants to finish that move to that downside. So that is on Neo. That's what I can see there. But yeah, crazy move on that. Perfect move on that. Yo, Catherine, what's up? What's up? Good to see you. Let that recent volatility give us space rather than being at top. Yeah, exactly. So you know what? That's why, for this week, it looks like a pretty good week. We got a lot of good setups, and I'm pretty much ready for it. All right, so this was the play. I'm actually going to leave this up here just because it looks good. So I still like the same play. I may have to tweak it up just a bit in the morning. But this was the play that we ended up taking to this downside. We had this clear gap up here. So if you look, I'm pretty sure I posted this. Let's see. Did I not post the chart? I'm pretty sure I thought I posted this chart here. 1 second here. I'm just scrolling to see if we can. There we go. Okay, so yeah, there was this clear gap up here. We had empty space, so we had earnings on this. We ended up shooting up, and my thought process on this, I was like, all right, look guys, and I never. So in my Discord, I'm not gonna say never, but this is probably not going to be my first choice, for a day trade, of course. But we had earnings. We had a nice little empty space move. We had a nice Potter box there. And I was thinking, if I was in a trade to the upside, I would definitely be profit taking. So I was expecting a little sell-off, and we had that little confirmation, clear break under. And yeah, we just slowly made our way down, touching those targets. So now that same exact move for this downside is the same one I'll be taking to the upside. So above that 183, we get that break outside of that wall there. We do have empty space up to that 195, which looks good. So above that 183.70, nice candle close. Right above that looks really good. Let's see. Well, we got some downside too. So if we end up dropping, okay, hold on. Okay, I got it. I got it. Let me take a look here. All right, there we go. Okay, got it. So yes, right now the same exact thing here. This is what I can see, which looks really good. We got this empty space. So yeah, each day in the Discord, exactly the same. We don't change anything. If you are in the Discord, you know that we like to wait. We like to stay patient. Obviously lottos are fine, or starters are fine, but yeah, mainly stay patient, wait for these trades. If we dump back here under that 173, I would love to take it down to this 170. So it actually looks pretty decent. So clear gap up, no consolidation. If we get that break under there, we have empty space that looks pretty good. So not too bad there. PLTR, BABA. Okay, I'm gonna write this down too, so this looks really good. PLTR. Actually not that bad. So yeah, same thing here. So pretty much gonna go over, just a few more. Pretty much, yeah, wrap this up. And get ready for the morning. So yeah, we got a nice little list here already. As for this, same exact thing. Clear gap down, no consolidation here. So what, 3 candles. This is something that I would be targeting for calls to the upside, unless if we gap up, of course. So if we gap up, then whatever is cool. Above that 158, I will look for a candle close above, up to that 172. Looks pretty good. I can take it on a lower time frame if I wanted to. 30 minutes, fine. If I took it on 5 minute, I definitely could. Just got to be very careful and re-enter if I have to on that. So you said IWM. Let me see. So for IWM, I mean, for me, for something new, I wouldn't be chasing into anything. So we kind of already hit our targets. It could go both ways. I would love to see above that 238, but if we can see, so depending on where we open up, of course, too. So if we get the break under that 235.59, we have this empty space below us. So basically, I'm just targeting the empty space. So just like how we ended up catching this one, just last week. I'm pretty sure I posted this. So yeah, clear gap down, no consolidation. You can see how we called it out inside the Discord. We waited for a nice close above. Some people got in very, very early. But yeah, that trade ended up doing well. Let's go 5-day win streak. Best group I've ever joined. I still would love to see those targets being hit, basically. So, see, first day in VIP. Let's see what a few members did there as well. He said missed out on 6K when it dropped. Dude, no worries, man. So, I mean, if you miss out on one trade, don't beat yourself over it. There's always going to be new entries that you can get into for sure. Yo, Jeff, what's up, bro? VST and then Uber. All right, so yes, look at a higher time frame as well. All right, higher time frame for this too. Exactly, man. So just like in my Discord, if if one member, if you miss up or miss one play, like just chill out. Don't try to revenge trade. Just relax. Maybe in the next 5 minutes, or could be in the next hour or so, we get another little play. All right, so BABA. This is what I can see here. All right, I'm going to go over a move that I do like, that I definitely would take. So we're not there yet. I understand about that 169 up to that. Up to that 174. Looks really good, pretty decent. I joined, but I'm a little confused. Do we get calls or puts on the fit sign cross over the 1 point? Hold on, I may be misinterpreting that question. So it really just depends on the chart. So if you're in the Discord, we pretty much post everything. So just like this play here, we'll go over these IWM calls here. So we pretty much post everything. You can see if I'm, and yes, we'll see, IWM calls. So you'll already get a standpoint of what we're looking at. You can see, yes, clear gap down. Once we break over our, once we break over this blue line, so you can see the wall that we need to break over, close over for the entry, that 231. So you can see that it's that 231 there. Once we get that break over that wall, whether it's on a lower time frame or that, 30-minute, 1 hour close, that's when we take the entry. Obviously, sometimes we'll take the floor entry or, punch back. But yes, once we break outside into the empty space, that's what we target into. And you can see that was a very perfect example. We charted it up. You can see we closed and just used stop loss, and then boom. So in this situation, I'll be looking for calls just because I'm targeting the empty space to that upside there. So yeah, we try to make it as simple as possible. And yeah, stop loss or take profits either hit. If the stop loss hits, cool. I'll just wait for another trade. So it really just depends on the trade. So if it's that call play, boom, for puts, you can see, we'll call it out. So Tesla puts, we post a chart. When the trade, comes through, we get in, the trade. So same thing with those Tesla puts. Boom, I said Tesla puts there, boom, under this level, this 392. That's when we get in. Boom, we smack. So yeah, no worries. And yes, if you ever have any questions, just make sure to ask them, of course. You can see, yeah, great week. Thank you all. One member made what, 18, almost 20K for just that past week. Thank you for Tesla, 2K. So yeah, if you ever have any questions, just make sure to drop them in the comments. We got you. All right, so yo, Icy, what's up, bro? You see, man, I did see your comment in there. I think Milo did end up responding to you. But yes, we use TradingView, so, or at least I use TradingView. I also like to look at the charts on the actual broker too, as well. But yes, TradingView, and then I trade with obviously a broker, so Webull Trade Station. Those are my main ones. I do have a couple other ones that I have just in case, but yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, let's see. Hold on 1 second here. 1 hour for Uber. Okay, cool. Yo, Jeff, I was like, yeah, we got to do some research on this one. All right, so 1 hour. All right, cool. I mean, on this weekly chart, we got something here too. So I'll break this down, just briefly, and then yeah, we'll go over that that 1 hour. So under that 82.61, we get that weekly close. 71.41. That'll be what I'll be looking at. And yeah, it looks really good. Boom. As you can see, yes, empty space is under that. Down to that 71.41. Looks good. All right, I'm actually gonna write that down, Jeff. It looks good, man. So Uber, but yes, we'll go over a 1 hour too. Oh dang, that 1 hour looks good. We got a little upside there. Yeah, this looks pretty nice here. Are we pumping on QQQ? Man, I actually hope so. I mean, I could care less what happens, but it'll be great if we did. And hopefully that could be for tomorrow. But we'll see how this week plays out. Got a nice short week this week. All right, so above that, 80, hold on. 84. 8404. Yep, 8404. That's what I can see. Seen 2 body candles. Body candle there. If we break above that top wall, we have empty space above us up to that 9008. So actually looks pretty decent. We're just gonna see how that plays out. It doesn't look too bad. If it happens, cool. If it doesn't, you know, that's perfectly fine as well. All right, so that's there. We'll look at SPY. We got to go over VST as well. AMD. We did AMD. So yeah, we did AMD. Hold on, let's see. All right, so yeah, this looks good still. So I'll be honest, my original box was at this 658, and we are in the empty space here, but we did create a little bit more consolidation. So yeah, what I want to see personally is above that 662. We get that break outside of that wall there. I will say we got empty space up to that 673. That's for tomorrow. Obviously, there is a next leg up, which looks absolutely wild. So this is this move that's been playing around, I would say. So I think when it did go up to here, kind of just played around with this top here. So do want to see if we can get a nice little close break and officially finish this empty space above. So we'll see how things play out for this week. Obviously below us, there's a little pocket here. So small, it looks, you know, like a small move, but actually isn't too bad. Yo, Jose, what's up, bro? Dude, it was a great, man. Kind of just relaxed. And yeah, just cleared the mind, getting ready for this week. It's gonna be a nice, great week, man. So yeah, same thing. Just gonna wait for the trades. Not gonna force anything. If we get a couple trades, cool. If we don't, that's perfect fine. Hopefully we don't chop though. I don't think we will, but we'll see. All right, so that's there. Yo, Fritz, what's up, bro? IWM, yes sir. Hold on, wrong one. So we'll do. Hold on, we'll do VST first. So since we got to do that really quickly. Pretty much gonna start fresh here. VST. This is what I can see, which doesn't look too bad here. We got, yeah, empty space is below us. That 151 area, we get that nice breaking candle close. We have a move down, $11 move down almost to this 140. So yeah, that nice break below, we get that nice break. We have that empty space, it looks good. So yeah, clear gap up, no consolidation, a break under there. We have that empty space, which looks pretty decent. So that is on VSC. All right, IWM. All right, so yo, what's up, everyone in the other chat? Good to see you. A lot of price targets increases. Cool. So yeah, this was a play from last week. This one went Friday. As you can see, it was a nice little day. You can see a lot of members end up catching that and end up helping them with their week. So pretty much that main goal there. See, IWM, it gave us a nice crazy percentage on that. And so you can see that same exact chart. Honestly, we have not. So we did end up hitting that first TP. We're very close to that final, that 238. So I'm waiting for that 238. If we can get it, you can see Tesla and IWM. That was on Friday there. So 238, that'll be my final there. But I will say, which is crazy, we got a little bit more empty space above us. So above that 238, 939, sorry. If we do end up, you know, getting that continuation, we could potentially see, not saying that we will, but yeah, we could potentially up to that 242 if we get that clear break. So yes, clear gap down, no consolidation. above that 238, 39. We got empty space up to that 242, 92. So it looks really good. Obviously, yes, the downside. So this is why I had this circled as well. We also got another little empty space move. So how we took this to the upside, we break under that 235. We could end up seeing that empty space all the way down to this. Personally, I would try it down to that 231. But yeah, we'll have to see how things play out on that. So actually looks really good. We'll just, yeah, we'll see if we end up gapping up. I may have to tweak some of these charts. But yeah, not too bad. So yeah, that's that. But yes, guys and gals, thank you all so much for tuning into the live stream. So yeah, nice little quick live today. Just wanted a couple to build the watch list a bit, see what's going on for this week. We can still go over a couple other trades here. But yeah, pretty much going to wrap this up pretty much soon. Wait, can you go over SPY? I think our charts look different. SPY. Hold on. All right, yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. Let's see. All right, yeah. So Jose, yeah. So this was my original box here. So this was actually my original box here. So we actually already broken outside of our wall into the empty space. So technically, yeah, it's still an empty space, but I just drew this box at this 662 area. So just a little bit more area of consolidation. So if we get that break, this could be a nice entry for tomorrow morning. So looks really good. We've got news, red folders, Tuesday and Wednesday, and all right, yeah, we're gonna have to see how things play out. Let the setups come to us, and yeah, it's gonna be a great week. Yes, sir. Yeah, Jeff, really appreciate it, bro. But yes, guys and gals, I will be getting off now. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you do want to join the Discord, link is in the bio. You can join the free chat or the VIP chat. You can see what a few of the members end up doing. Honestly, if you're new, free chat is there. If you do want to join, just make sure to do your own research. I will be on live tomorrow morning before market opens, and yeah, it's gonna be a nice little week. Have a blessed one, guys. See you either in the Discord or in my next live stream. Have a blessed one in Jesus' name, amen.